The following is an SWJ Centro book review. Borderland Beat, reporting on the Mexican cartel drug war, by Robert J. Bunker. Borderland Beat, reporting on the Mexican cartel drug war. Author Alejandro Alex Marentes. The work Borderland Beat, reporting on the Mexican cartel drug war, represents the first book and ebook to be published by this blog site. Borderland Beat is an informational and collaborative English language blog drawing upon U.S. and Mexican contributors, reporting on the Mexican narco wars. The blog is a contemporary raw feed of unassessed information. The Borderland Beat blog focuses on non-professional, volunteer, Spanish to English translations with less journalistic interpretation and/or detailed analysis linked to the contributions. The work joins in the same digital blog online journal to book publishing trend as seen with SWJ El Centro since 2012 and Blog del Narco in 2013. The book is written and compiled by Alex Marentes, former active duty and reserve Marine, and a 30-year Albuquerque Police Department officer. Now retired, he was born in Ciudad Juarez and lived there for the first 10 years of his life. To his fans at the Borderland Beat blog, which he founded and owns, he is known by the pseudonym Bugs, in reference to Bugs Bunny, the Looney Tunes character. The author was recently interviewed at Borderland Beat by the female blogger Chivas concerning his work, his past experiences, and motivations to initially create the blog. The Borderland Beat book focuses on more organized narco violence taking place in Mexico during the 2008 through 2013 era, before the later cartel fragmentation due to kingpin targeting, when Alex Marentes was directly involved with the blog. It draws its material via the site's blog posts and the author's professional rather than academic directed research. The book covers a Mexican skull art based with elements of violence, with bullet rounds, revolvers, barbed wire, pills, fire, and brass knuckles, combined together to create a narcocultura-inspired skull. Hence, the layout of the book is both conceptually artistic and constructivist in nature, befitting the author who has become a professional photographer in his retirement, and in many ways is reflective of the ambiguity, threat of danger specifically for Mexican bloggers, and fragmentary information inherent in Mexican drug war reportage. The book has an Apocalypse Now, the edgy Vietnam War movie vibe to it, that attempts to make some sense of cartel violence and rampant corruption, taking place in Mexico without ever being able to explain the unexplainable. Some cases in point include the House of Death and Special Agent 913 Lalo, a cartel kill house, and the tale of the bus passengers forced to fight to the death, kidnapped victims literally forced into Las Zetas gladiatorial games. Many of these themes showcased are also meant to articulate and justify the need to stand up to the Borderland Beat blog itself. This approach to creating the structure and content of the work will immediately turn off more linear and rationalistic right-brain thinking readers. This is especially true given the PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder-laden angst inherent in the subject matter and the rawness of some of the material, which represents unedited primary source blogger writings. In many ways, this work should be treated as source material for an ethnographic study of drug war violence as seen through the blogger perspective. All of them at the online blog, except now for Alex Marentes keeping their identities secret to protect themselves and their families from cartel retribution. The work and much of the raw material it contains should be valued and accepted as such, and not judged or reviewed as an academic or analytical work in which it is clearly not meant to be. End Robert Bunker.